viewers, hi subscribers, and welcome to Remote Books Podcast. So, this podcast will turn chaos of entrepreneurship into clarity and confidence. I am your host, Lynette, and today we are diving into a topic that may not sound interesting at first, but I promise you guys, it's going to be absolutely essential. Today, we'll talk about basics of bookkeeping. Now, bookkeeping might not be something that you dreamed about when you started your business, but it is what it keeps your business growing. So, to help me break down the details, I'm joined today by my two co hosts. So, they will bring brain power and practical experiences. So, first up, I have Andrew, our accounting professional who help businesses get and stay financially healthy. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you, Lynette. A pleasure to be here.
All right. And also, we have one of our very first young and fresh mind intern here in Remote Books. Welcome, Bella, to our podcast.
Thank you, Lynette, and hello, everyone. Hello to Andrew.
All right. Since everyone's all set here, let's start with the basics. So, why don't you guys help us define what is bookkeeping in plain language?
Okay, so maybe I will start first. So, first of
Absolutely. Go
all,
ahead. Fresh mind. I
to keep,
appreciate the fresh mind first.
thank you. So
Yeah.
to keep it simple, actually bookkeeping is the process of recording all of your business financial transactions in a daily basis, which includes like recording your sales invoices and purchases, also tracking your expenses and revenues, then they're also managing your accounts payable and receivable, reconciling the bank statements, and also we don't forget to maintain the general ledger. So that's for bookkeeping, the simple definition.
I totally agree with that. And just like bookkeeping could be a simple start for any businesses, but it's very essential to keep the daily financial transactions of the business that helps the business owner, entrepreneurs to keep everything on track. Like just if you keep earning a lot of money and if you don't have any records at the end of the day, you don't know what you are earning, what you are spending, and you might keep burning a lot of cash. And you thinking like you are earning lots of money, but that's not a right thing to do. So bookkeeping comes first, and it's very important as a beginning steps of a business to keep the money on track.
All right. It's like money coming in, money coming out, and it all needs to be tracked, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, bookkeeping seems like a note taking before the actual big report coming up with your client. So thanks guys for simplifying it for us. Now we have a lot of small business owners or solo entrepreneurs that are saying, "I'm not big enough yet. Why do I need to worry about bookkeeping?" What can you say about that?
Yes. Let me say about that the importance of that bookkeeping. As I said, every dollar, every cent should be counted because it involves a lot of people in your business, a lot of parties like internal parties, external parties like government, tax agencies, banks. It involves a lot of parties. So unless you have a proper recording or bookkeeping, so it will be very difficult for you at some point to go back and just get things done, wrapping up. It's not that easy when you are not properly maintain all this accounting stuff. And many solopreneur entrepreneur, in my experience, I have seen that they waited for a long time, like at the year end, and they just rushed to get this done, which ended up with a lot of mistakes because you want to get it done just for the sake of filing the tax return. As a result, it comes along with a lot of problems and mistakes, and which will be carried forwarded in the future as well. So it's better, even though you are very small, you can do it by yourself if you are really tech savvy. We have a lot of accounting software nowadays, but there are many ways you can hire companies like us too. We can help as well. But yeah, so that's what I think it's really important. What do you think, Bella?
Yes, it's the same thought as you, Andrew. Like, when the tax period, so there will be no panic as we have already settled our books. So, yeah, it can also give the business owner peace of mind because they know that their finances are in order, and when tax period comes, there will be no panic anymore. So, I fully agree with you.
It is indeed. Yeah.
All right, so there's never too small business for bookkeeping, regardless what's the size of their business. They really need to keep track of their expenses, of the money that are flowing throughout the company. And I like that, yeah, when tax season rolls out, organized books will really be a lifesaver, isn't it?
It is. I would add it is like it's a discipline of the business as well. This
Mhm.
just like when you start walking every day, it may seem, oh, why not? I will do go to the gym once a month, or like at certain time period of time. But if you just keep walking every day, just like a habit or as a good discipline of your life, it might save a lot of money. It might help you to improve your life in every cases. So it may be a very simple basic discipline of the business to maintain with bookkeeping.
Wow, that's a great analogy. So trying to invest by making a habit and it will save you more money and time in the future.
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty. So you've mentioned, guys, that if there are small businesses, they can either hire people like us from remote books who can take care of everything on their taxes and their accounting, their books. So how about when you say that they can do it on their end? Can you guys give us an idea or can you walk us through the basic steps of a solid bookkeeping process?
I
Okay.
Yeah, Bella, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, well, maybe for the very first step, which is like very important, very essential to all business owners, you should really keep your personal and business finances separate. So that's why you need to set up a business bank account. Why? Because it will make you easier to track your company's income and expenses and also preparing taxes later on so you don't mix your personal and business finances. So that's the first step for me. And
Yeah.
how about you, Andrew?
In addition to that, there are software like you can try to subscribe or use QuickBooks Online, Joho Books, and some other accounting software that actually helps you to connect your banks with the software, and the software will upload the transactions directly from your banking system, and everything is there. And nowadays, with the help of AI technology, you can automate a lot of transactions by yourself. Initially, you might need help from like a consultant who has been doing that for many years, but once everything has been set up, it will be pretty easy, time saving, and definitely you can save a lot of headache at the year end without waiting in a long time. So, and you just need to have some basic bookkeeping or accounting skill or knowledge, which you can study online or you can research on YouTube, like how to do bookkeeping. So maybe our videos might help you too. Yeah, just like so. I would say as soon as they start keeping the track, like Bella said, maintaining two separate accounts, business uh, from the personal, that would really help to track it down for every transaction.
All
Yeah.
right. So, yeah, first you have to separate your business and personal finances, and then next you have to choose if you are tech savvy, you can choose bookkeeping system. So you mentioned that there is a lot of softwares that are readily used online. So yeah, that's a great help. And what's next after they choose the softwares, after they create their business and financial, personal accounts separately? What's going on next?
Okay, well, maybe next. So I guess it's step three then. Well, it is to categorize the transactions. So each of your business financial transactions should have a category or account type, like maybe this transaction goes to the revenue account, and then this transaction goes to the operating expenses, and then later on in the operating expenses account too, like you can make a branch like so there are advertising expense, packaging expense, yes, something like that. And it tends to be quite confusing for maybe new business owners, as maybe you guys are not familiar with the accounts type. So yeah, maybe our video can help you guys, of course. And that's
Yeah.
for me.
Okay, so once we're done categorizing, as you've mentioned, what should be the next step?
And the next step should be reconciliation. So
Mhm.
it's very important for every month when we close the books or we close the accounting month, and we need to reconcile every bank or every credit card company has. And I would say that's the basic stuff they can do. But if they need an extensive or extended month and close, that definitely you need the help from the professional like us. We're happy to help in any ways you guys need. But I would say mm, that's the if any business owner or entrepreneur just keep things or up to that point, definitely it's a lot of help, and it saves a lot of time for anyone who steps in and to do the cleanup for the books. So that way it helps a lot of, you know, to save a lot of money, I would say. It helps to save a lot of money. But yeah, so at the year end, you just bring someone else to do the cleanup, do the final
Mhm.
reconciliation, check and balance whether the financial statements make sense or not. And yeah, they can do that kind of bookkeeping very simply.
All right, that sounds like a clear roadmap. Thank you so much, Andrew and Bella, and simplifying it. So once they already generate the report, that's how they can tell if they're really making money or they're losing
It
on their
is.
business, right? Alrighty. So thank you so much for putting it simply. So when I look at it, it's like you're doing your laundry. So better do it little by little every day than to face a Mount Everest of taxes once the tax day comes in, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
All right. So now let's talk about the landmine. So what do you think are the common mistakes that you both see when you guys are working on financials of your clients?
Okay, well, maybe for me, the common mistake that I commonly see is like business owners sometimes do not record their transactions in real time. And this will lead to a problem like delays, lead to missed entries, or then you forget the receipts. Like because you want to, oh, I can just record at the end of the week, but later on, then you forget the receipts, and it will just make the records messy. So that's the first common mistake that I usually see.
And
All
in my experience, like they always mix up the personal expense and business expense, which is
Yes.
completely not good. Like we never ever appreciate that kind of practices. So as Bella mentioned before, it should always be separated because personal expense is something and business expense are different things. So it shouldn't be mixed at all. So that helps to simplify the bookkeeping. And yeah, and it also causes a lot of, I see a lot of common mistakes between like recording expenses and on the other hand, like recording as a bills, creating new accounts payable. That creates a lot of chaos. So I would suggest you guys need to have a basic bookkeeping skill, or hire someone that guide you initially, and you just follow through. Then that will make your life easier.
Yeah, I totally agree. It sounds easy hearing from you guys trying to explain and break it down for small business owners, our subscribers, our listeners. But I totally agree that if you're not really comfortable, if you're in doubt, it would really help if you get professional help So that's why Remote Books is here, right, guys? So we will take care of their financials. And just like Bella said earlier, they can have a peaceful day. They can have a peace of mind whenever
Yeah,
they know that their financials are in the good hands.
indeed.
All right. So before we wrap things up, can you guys give one piece of advice that you can give to anyone listening who's maybe avoiding bookkeeping or they're not taking bookkeeping seriously on their businesses?
From me, the suggestion is very simple. Keep personal and business separate. Subscribe to the QuickBooks or any accounting software you can. And for the initial setup, just hire someone who knows. Maybe 2 hours consultation is fine. And then put your company in a, no, what is that? Autopilot mode so that it keeps running on itself.
Right. How about you, Bella? Any piece of advice to our listeners?
Okay, well, for me, it is to always remember that to start small and stay consistent. What I mean is that you don't have to wait until like you're big enough. Like even if you just say, for example, this week you only make one sale, then you have to immediately track it or record that sale so as to not forget and make your records messy further. That's for me. And I like this quote of like, take care of your books, and then your books will take care of you.
It's
I think
awesome.
that's from me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
such a solid advice, Andrew and Bella. Thank you both so much for breaking this down in such a clear and encouraging way for our viewers. So, to our listener, if today's episode helped you, share it with someone else who's running a business or a side hustle. You'll never know who might be quietly struggling with their stuff. So, we also have referral programs here in Remote Books. That's something maybe you'd be interested to. So be sure to subscribe and we'll see you next time here in Remote Books Podcast. Any last message for our viewers, everyone?
Thank you everyone for watching and just keep following us, and we will always discuss some meaningful contents like this and that will help small entrepreneurs and solopreneur, even freelancers, I hope this will continue to help many people and we are happy to do so, and stay with us.
Yes, it's very true, and I hope like you guys love our contents, and you could also openly reach out to us if like you need more personal advice too for your bookkeeping. And yeah, keep keep watching our content, guys.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. And that's it from me, Andrew, and Bella. Here again, we are from Remote Books. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.